Hi, Car Chronicles here. People are so rude, really, on the road. They are so rude. I I really practice courtesy when I drive. But in any event, I have some really bad news. Who's beeping at me? Why? Why are they beeping at me? You ain't that much of a rush, yo. Go around me. Anyway, I I have been bragging about the fact that my A1C, which is my diabetic barometer, was 4.9. And even my doctor said she has not seen a person my age with that number. So I got my blood work done yesterday. And the blood work came back 6.6. I'm a diabetic. So I have to go back on metformin because it had gotten a little high when I was during COVID, and I vowed to get it down, and I got it down. How in 3 months does it go up that high? So I'm like, the food in the United States is tainted, because I'm telling you, I didn't eat that much different. Although when I was out of the country, they were cooking for me. The food is totally different. The food is not the same in this country than it is in other countries. I'm telling you. I am so upset about that. I really am. I mean, 6.6, 6.5, you're still pre-diabetes. 6.6, you made your first step into diabetes. So what my doctor said, though, is that, as you get older, your body doesn't metabolize like it does when you're younger. I'm like, okay. So now I'm back to the drawing board and what I eat. Carbs is my main, and sugar. Because carbs turn into sugar, and sugar turns into more sugar. So I am devastated because I just knew I was good. So in terms of health, like, I am going to be more rigorous and I'm going to have to get a meal plan, which I did see one, because I swear I don't want to be a diabetic, which means that my kidneys are functioning at a lower capacity than they were. And 69 does come with some I guess disadvantages. I don't know. All I know is that I'll be working on it, and we're going to get it down back to 5. If anything, it'll be 5.0. As long as it's under 5.5, I'm good. So that's the goal. So you're talking about 11 points. And the A1C, it shows what you've done in the last 3 months. 3 months, though? It took 3 months for me to get 11 points out of range. That is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. So And I got a headache just freaking reading it. I could not believe it. I mean, I sent my doctor a message immediately, like, oh no, we're gonna have to, get me some metformin. I mean, I had been on it for 1 year, and I got it down. I got a little help, but no, we're not doing that. So for anyone that has diabetes, you can erase that. You can become healthier. You can get it to a lower number. I'm not going to be. I know people who've been on metformin for over 20 years, which is crazy. There's no way in hell I'm going to be on metformin for 20 years. I'm just not. They were talking about my thyroids and how if they remove it, because now I'm starting to have a little problem swallowing. And I do have a thyroid. I don't really have a thyroid issue. I have goiters, which are in my thyroid. But I get my T3, T4, TSH checked every year, and it doesn't change. But I think that something is starting to block my passageway because there are times when it takes my food, it gets caught up in my throat, and I'm going to have to drink a lot of water. Now, I drink 50 ounces or more in water a day. I don't even understand. They're saying that you have to drink a lot of fluid. Like I should have at least 90 ounces. Okay, I'll increase it. But I already drink damn near 80 ounces of water, fluid, well, water, a day. There's some days maybe I don't, but for the most part I do. So I'm really confused. I'm really confused. So for those of you that are diabetic, just know that you don't have to be on that medication forever. Like, you can really get it down. You have to change your eating habits, though. So I'm going to have to change my eating habits again. I'm going to have to cut back because I thought that, okay, it was 4.9. I could kind of relax a little bit. I can't. I can't. Sugar, all of that, carbs, which really is only rice. I don't eat white potatoes, although I did have some potatoes that was in the clam chowder soup. It's eating, man. I'm telling you, United States food is tainted. I asked the guy today because I don't really like cooking if I don't have to. I do cook, but I don't necessarily like to. So I asked the people at Whole Foods, I'm like, what kind of seasonings do y'all put in this food? Because when I look back, of course I eat out a lot, so I don't know what they're putting in the food, but it doesn't taste salty, because if it does, I'm sending it back. Absolutely. And it tastes nice and smooth. I can't even tell what's in it, which is good. But you can change your eating habits, and you won't have to take the metformin or whatever medication that you take for diabetes. But anyway, I am going to get back to you guys on what I'm going to be eating for those of you that want to get off the metformin. I'm not a doctor, but I know if your numbers are 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I know somebody who was 13, 14, 15. Like, how does it get that high? That means that your kidneys ain't functioning. Then you got to take the shot. I ain't trying to take no shot. Lord have mercy, please. So just know that you can get better, because I know I'm going to get back to where I was. There's a whole lot of sacrificing I'm going to have to do. No more ice cream, no more cookies, no more cakes. That's out of the question. I'm not doing it. So now it's just complex carbs. Anyway, I'll chat with you guys later. Bye-bye.